Hey guys, you're listening to Vol. Last weekend I was in the city of Christchurch. For those of you who don't know much about New Zealand, New Zealand is comprised mostly of two very large islands known simply as the North Island and the South Island. I live in the North Island, of course, in Auckland, and despite having lived in New Zealand for quite a while, have never actually even been to the South Island, let alone the main city down there, Christchurch, but made occasion to go there this last weekend to participate in a War Machine Hordes tournament and staying with a guy called Hooch down there who put me up, which was nice. Got down and found out that I was the only person coming in from out of town, so I was the only foreigner there, and it was only a very small casual tournament of 12 players, which is fine. I still had a really good time, and just wanted to talk you through a little bit about the event. Next photo just shows you a little bit of terrain I was spotting around from the fantasy tables. Don't really miss fantasy at all, by the way. We'll never be posting any more Warhammer Fantasy videos ever. Sorry guys, and people keep asking me that, but it's not going to happen. Next photo, local venues here, like the Workingmen's Club, actually have a bar set up, not operational this early in the morning, but did come back to it. And this guy here is Adam. He's the tournament organizer. I managed to get a game in against him a little while later. He actually came third place at Ides of March, which is a tournament that I covered earlier in the year. So check back through the video descriptions that I've got if you want to check that tournament out. Next photo, there's me having a good time playing my Khador. I took Vlad2 and Vlad3 this weekend. Won't say too much about the list because you can see them in the reports to come. But yeah, just enjoying myself. Got plenty of sleep and yeah, feeling good. Next photo, that shows the event in full swing. Those tables that you're seeing there are our tables for the tournament and the bar open at that stage. If you go to the next photo here, yep, just go over and grab a drink, which is quite nice. I mean, some of these events are in school halls where you can't do that, but this one luckily at more of a adult venue. Next photo, Christchurch, obviously a lot more southern than Auckland, fairly cold. They even have this sort of Sido fireplace here, which is not, a real log fireplace, just made up to look like one. Um, but I thought that was pretty cool. It was warm enough in the hall. Some of the guys said that they weren't warm enough, which I couldn't understand. I was actually overheating in some cases. Next image, I just want to talk to you about a very controversial choice I made in one of my army lists. I was playing Vlad3 with the Man of War Shock Troopers. Man, these guys are like the total boss troopers. They are awesome in this case, and they are really underrated. I'm not too sure if I'd continue taking them all the time, but they were great in this circumstance. I never lost the unit once, and they were always useful, so we'll talk about them a little bit more later. Next photo, just snapped a bit of a funny one of Galleon sort of trying to get the cover bonus from Severius here. Obviously, Colossals can't get the cover bonus, but it was just sort of kind of funny to see him poking around the building like that. And on the Saturday night of the event, this is the house that I was staying at. The guy on the right, that's Hooch. Luckily for me, let me use the spare room, which was extremely comfortable. And we've got some of the guys coming around to play board games. This board game's called Red Dragon Inn. You basically play as like an adventurer that's normally dungeon crawling, but you're actually at a pub trying to drink your rivals under the table or gamble with them, and there's a little card game system set up to do that, which I thought was really entertaining. And also we were playing Zombicide, which you guys may have heard of through Kickstarter, was very successful, became a board game, and we just couldn't roll above a 3 to save ourselves and got eaten very rapidly here, although it was a lot of fun. Next image, Hooch's dog Cassie, got along with her quite well. And just have a look at some of the armies the locals brought out. A bit of Menoth here. Next we've got my own army, that's my Epic Vlad, my third level Vlad rather I should say, starting to paint up. This is the first time I've got Drago on the field as well. It's about time I played Drago. I mean, I've been playing the Conquest with Vlad3, that is, for quite a while, but I eventually got convinced to drop it for Drago, and I just never looked back. I mean, Drago is really good, and me loving Vlad and playing all versions of Vlad, I'm just surprised I've never actually got him before. Next image, this is Adam's Scorn. He was a TO this weekend, so he was lending these Scorn miniatures out to someone else, but they're very nice looking. We've got Hooch's Khador army, this is the guy that I was staying with, and he's playing Peace Orcher and P Vlad. I actually really liked his list. He's got Elixir and the Risen there, which I don't see very often, but they're actually very, very good. And this is Tony's mercenaries list. I thought they're quite nice actually. I kind of like the color scheme. It's a little bit subdued, but it works very well and it's very themey. And you definitely can appreciate that they're mercenaries as soon as you see them from across the room. And the galleon actually has a smoke machine in it, which I thought was awesome. Next image, bit of a look at some Signar. I thought these guys are quite brightly coloured and they do stand out. And he's got Epic Cane there with a whole bunch of shooters. And this guy had some more men. I think there were 4 men with players this event, the most popular faction. And Will Weinveld, a guy that actually nearly defeated me at Ides of March, came very close but got a string of bad luck, who I was very dubious about playing because I thought that he would probably assert his dominance over me this time, having outplayed me last game. And a circle player here with his sort of winter-themed circle. Everybody's wearing winter coats, including the blood trackers and Getorix there, which I thought was quite cool. It's something a little bit different. He's got a lot of conversion work done, so I certainly appreciated that. And here we've got Adam, who's the TO, borrowing some Gators to play this event as the buy round, and Epic Vale here with a newer player, JJ, who's an ex-Magic player. He's quite competitive and is learning the game very fast and is getting very good. And I'm not too sure if he was able to crack Barnabas in this case, but his army's looking alright. And what was really funny is this is a workman's club, and the rooms are adjacent to each other, and you can see this room from across the bar. And like halfway through the second day, this country and western band went on the stage, and they were just cranking these country and western tunes as we were playing. It was hilarious. You only need to look at this photo to imagine what they sound like. If you can think of their sound in your mind, that's what these guys sounded like. And that's it. So I'll just head into the first battle report, but hopefully you stay with me and check out these games because some of them were quite good.